show you how to create a star trail image, like this one here, taken over Lake Tekapo in New Zealand's South Island. In 2013, I was commissioned to create a series of night sky murals for an airbridge to take passengers from the terminal to the aeroplane at Christchurch International Airport. The mural was to fill a space about 2.2 metres high by about 12 metres long. I had already completed a number of other air bridges featuring iconic locations around the South Island of New Zealand, but this would be the most challenging one yet. I decided to base myself at Lake Tekapo. The region around Lake Tekapo was recognised as a dark sky reserve in 2012, the first dark sky reserve in the Southern Hemisphere, and also achieved a gold tier status, the highest certification. A few minutes out of Lake Tekapo Township, you can find Mount John Observatory, a centre for research and for night sky tours. I waited for a window of clear winter weather when it was not a full moon and drove down to Lake Tekapo just after a fresh snowfall. The lack of a full moon is important as the full moon gives off too much ambient light and the stars are not as clear. While doing reconnaissance, I got some nice shots of Lake Alexandrina, a photogenic location of ramshackle holiday homes not far from Lake Tekapo Township. Although I had dabbled in night sky photography, it is quite a specialised area, so I decided to enlist the help of Lake Tekapo night sky photography expert Fraser Gunn. I've put Fraser's links in the description. Fraser has in-depth knowledge and some specialised equipment such as star trackers, telescopes and lens heaters. With Fraser's help and specialised equipment, I was able to get high-resolution images of the moon, several key constellations, a stitched image of the Milky Way and this star trail image. For the star trail, I decided to use the Canon tilt-shift 17mm f4 lens. This lens is normally used for architecture, but I knew it would help me get a very wide, undistorted view where the sky took up most of the image. To make this image, we first of all worked out roughly where the pole star would be and scouted a location where we could set up the camera to take in Lake Tekapo, the township and Mount John Observatory. A pole star is closely aligned with the axis of rotation of an astronomical body, in this case the Earth. That's essentially what gives me these long circular star trails in this image. Once we had a good forecast, we set up the camera at dusk with a timer set to repeatedly take a 300-second exposure. You might think it makes more sense to make one long exposure over the whole night. However, the risk of the camera malfunctioning and losing a whole night's work is just too great. So the 300-second exposures back to back meant that even if the camera failed during the night, I'd still have some images to work with. Now to have a look at how this image was put together. Apart from a couple of adjustment layers and a layer to remove some distracting red lights, the magic happens in this Smart Object layer at the bottom of the layer stack. If I double click on it, you can see it opens to reveal all of the captures from the night as one big layer stack. Because they were taken on a tripod, They all line up perfectly. I can open this arrow at the bottom right of the Smart Object Layer stack, and I can see the text Stack Mode Maximum, which lets the brightest parts of each image show through to the final composite. I can find this option by going to the Layer menu, Smart Objects, Stack Mode, Maximum. You may have also noticed that I can make a time lapse from this series of images as well. The Star Trail photograph has been really popular. Because I deliberately included the Lake Tekapo Township and Mount John Observatory, people see straight away that the image is of the night sky and not simply an abstract. So it always engenders comments and discussion. I'm really pleased to have it and to have had the experience I had with Fraser Gunn. As always, it did take a lot of planning and preparation, and it was a long, cold night, but well worth the effort. Thanks for watching. See you next time.